Most people think better photos come from a better camera, but in reality, one of the fastest ways to improve your photos is much simpler: change where you stand. Today, I am breaking down 5 camera angles that can instantly make your photos more interesting, more flattering, and more professional looking, even if you are shooting with a phone. And more importantly, I will show you why each one works and when to use it. First, shoot a little below eye level, not dramatically low, just enough to make your subject feel stronger, larger, or more important. Why it works: when the camera looks slightly upward, the subject takes on more visual presence. Lines in the scene often lead toward them, and the perspective creates a sense of dominance or scale. This is great for portraits, athletes, cars, buildings, or anything you want to feel powerful. For example, if you are photographing a person standing on a sidewalk, crouch a bit and angle up slightly. The result often feels more cinematic and less like a casual snapshot. Next is the opposite: shoot from above. A high angle can make a subject feel smaller, softer, or more vulnerable, but it is also incredibly useful for clarity. Why it works: from above, you can separate your subject from background clutter and show shape and layout more clearly. This is especially useful for food, flat lays, small spaces, pets, or group shots. If you are taking a photo of a coffee and pastry, for instance, an overhead angle can turn a messy table into a clean, graphic composition. It is one of the easiest ways to make an everyday scene look intentional. Third, get down to the subject's level. This is one of the most underrated angles in photography. Why it works: when your camera is at the same height as the subject, the image feels more direct and immersive. You are no longer looking at the subject, you are meeting it. That makes this angle perfect for kids, pets, products, and street photography. If you photograph a dog from your standing height, it often looks distant or awkward. But if you crouch down to the dog's eye level, the image suddenly feels personal and emotional. It is a small change that can completely change the viewer's connection to the photo. Fourth, the over-the-shoulder angle. This is especially useful when you want to tell a story. Why it works: it gives the viewer a sense of presence. You are showing both the subject and part of their world, which creates context and depth. Use this for portraits, conversations, workspace photos, or travel shots. For example, if someone is looking out over a city, shoot from behind their shoulder instead of directly in front. Now the photo is not just about the person. It is about what they are experiencing. That added context makes the image feel more like a moment and less like a pose. Finally, do not just move around. Tilt, rotate, and experiment with slight angle changes. This is where photos start to feel more dynamic. Why it works: straight, centered compositions can feel stable, but a subtle tilt or diagonal framing adds energy and visual tension. This is useful for action shots, architecture, creative portraits, and anything where you want the image to feel less static. Try shooting a staircase from the side, or framing a person against diagonal lines like rails or shadows. The angle itself becomes part of the composition. Here is the key idea: camera angle is not just about where you place the lens. It changes the mood, meaning, and impact of the photo. If you want a simple challenge, take one subject and shoot it from all 5 angles. You will quickly see how much your perspective changes the final image, because in photography, the subject matters, but the angle is often what makes people stop and look. The 5 most useful camera angles that instantly improve your photos is just one small part of photography basics. If you are interested, our full free photography basics course is linked in the description.